Be the husband. I'm tired of singleness. I'm 39 years old. Very soon I'll enter menopause. I need a husband in my life. No matter what you are doing, I'm going to marry you. Are you a barrel pusher? Are you a beggar? Are you a conductor? Please marry me. Please, I'm going to sponsor the marriage. I'm going to give you money to pay my bride price. I'm going to sponsor the wedding with my money. Please come and marry me. I'm tired of singleness. Please. I'm 39 years old. Please come and marry me. I'm getting old. I'm getting old, please. I need a husband in my life. I need a man in my life. I'm tired of singleness. Please, I don't want to buy myself. I no longer sleep. All my mates are married with kids. But nobody wants to marry me. Nigerians, please, I'm calling everybody out. Please come and marry me. If you have a brother that needs a wife, please let me know. I don't care about what you are doing. I don't care, even if you don't have a job, I'm going to sponsor it. I need a man in my life. Please, I'm 39 years old. Look at me. Please, 39 years old without a child. 39 years old without a husband. 39 years old with no husband.
Salutations to the Akim that's pushing this word in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth, waking up the hopeful elect and risking their lives and freedoms to do so, definitely more so now than ever before. This is the brother Zion Ahmad from the GMS Detroit Camp, and this is going to be a quick lesson regarding the state of these lonely women in search for a man, and namely a man of the Lord. It's becoming very, very, very prevalent in these days and times, as this is actually pursuant to prophecy. I just opened up the video with the who is perceived to be a Judite woman, all right, maybe of Benjamin, namely, but she was in a very just distraught spirit, a spirit of loneliness, you know, so much so she's having what they say is a midlife crisis. She's coming out under the realization, hey, she's approaching 40 years old and she has no man nor any children, right? And that's a reproach unto our women. All right, because, all right, as a woman, your desire is supposed to be to your husband. You should be longing for a man. You should not feel complete until you obtain a man, all right, or rather until a man obtains you, right? But this society, America, has taught women to chase the bag in order to chase, you know, education in order to get that bag, you know, to forsake family, to forsake, you know, being a good wife, you see, and basically be strong and independent. All right, well, hey, that's fine, but it comes with consequences. You can do whatever you want to do, but it comes with consequences. All right, and that this woman, and she's one of many, when they come to the realization, like, oh shit, right? Plus, you know, 35 plus, hitting 40, 45, you know what I'm saying? And you have no man, you have no one to come home to, right? You have no one to cook for, to take care of, right? Nor someone to check on you and to take care of you. You don't have that. You don't know what that feels like, right? You can have all the money and all the success, but at the end of the day, right? At the end of the day, a woman needs a man. You see that? A woman needs a man. You need guidance. protection. You need security. Period, point blank. The women, right, that's so-called strong, independent, come to find out that they're out of their nature. You know, they begin to learn and figure out how hard it is, right, to take on the persona of a man in terms of being strong and independent. Right? It's a lot of stress that come with that women are not built for. That's why the Lord set you up as the helpmate. All right? That's the role. That's the true order and role of a woman, to be that support system, that assistant, all right, to what the man needs. Because as the man is the head of the house, all right, when you read 1 Corinthians, the 11th chapter, it deals with the order, right? And that the order is just given to you is namely the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, His Son, Yahweh Shai, who the world would ignorantly call Jesus, all right? Then there is the Israelite man, then the Israelite woman, all right? And then, of course, the children. That's the order. So if you go, you know, you do anything contrary to that, right, it's going to be a lot of grief, you know, in your spirit. And this is what that woman in the video that I opened up with is showing. She's you know, she's in desperation mode. So much so she like, you can have no job. She said she will pay for them. She'll sponsor the wedding. I mean, she'll pay for it. She'll pay for the whole thing. She'll get your suit. She'll get your best men's suit, the bridesmaids, and all that. Right? The ring. She gonna take care of the whole thing. All right, just so she can have that date, right, and be joined to a man, so that she doesn't grow older and lonely. All right, and this is prophecy. All right, so real quick, this is Isaiah 4. Start at verse 1. It says, "And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name, to take away our reproach." God. And that reproach is basically dealing with the shame, right? The shame of being lonely, right? Because when a woman is, hell, even 30 plus, and she ain't got no man, the question begs to ask, like, okay, what's wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? What's going on with you? Right? You may have no man and have children, have no man and have no children. So it's like, what's really going on? All right? Because, hey, we were made, all right, to replenish the earth, right? To reproduce, right? You know? So, when a woman ain't doing that, yet at the same time, these the same women, all right, that's, you know, they are very promiscuous, they're very, you know, they get around, right? Or they dress like they get around. You see, they always twerking and this and that, right? But it's like, where's your, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, you know, where's your stability? You know what I'm saying? You right here running rampant, dolo, no man to protect you. All right, we're seeing as of late, hey, just how things are just getting progressively worse. Right? There was just a video of one woman in a store to where she got skeeted on by some Jake. You know what I'm saying? Jake on demon time out here. But, you know, women, you know, getting taken advantage of, getting raped, beat up, house getting, you know, broken into, you know what I'm saying, whatever the case may be, and you women have no defense. You dolo. Why? Because you strong and independent. So whatever problems come down the pike, you're going to have to handle alone. So how much more in Jacob's trouble that you're going to be in fear of your life? All right? You'll me and fear your life, right? And hey, these women, you know, even in their ignorance, they see what it is. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be sweet out here. It's a shameful thing for a woman to be alone, to grow up with no family, no children. Like, what have you been doing all your life? Oh, but you got this career. Oh, you got a nice house, a nice car. All right. But what difference does it make if you can't share it with someone? You know what I'm saying? You can't even build with nobody. You know. So again, this woman has come to that realization, like, hey, rather than growing older and having all this so-called success by myself, I need a man. All right, and that's the space she's in. All right. So when we read this, it says 7 women shall take hold of 1 man. All right, 7 is the number of completion. All right. So 7 that literally like 7 different women, although that could be the case. It could be 1, it could be 7, it could be 77, who knows? Whatever is you know, allowed for that man or necessary for that man to have, the Lord will provide. All right, if that particular Israelite man needs or can manage 10 women, okay, 10 women it is. If it's 5, then on 5. If it's 2, okay, so be it. All right, each brother has their own appetite, so to say. All right, so that's what it means in terms of completion. All right, just whatever that man can handle. All right, and why? Well, let's go back to chapter. Why women gonna be talking like this, acting like this? Why they gonna be desperate? Real quick, this is Isaiah 3 and verse 25. It reads, it says, "Thy men shall fall by the sword, and the mighty men, or Salaki, and the mighty in the war." What war? In this case, World War III. All right. They already have an automatic draft for all those men, all right, that turn 18. You've been put in an automatic draft so that when the time comes, you're going to have to fight for your country. Meaning you're going to have to go over to the so-called Middle East, all right, and fight. And for those that go over in that war, all right, you're at the point of no return because you ain't coming back. All right. So if you are married, you can, you know, kiss the woman and the baby goodbye, literally, because you ain't coming back. All right. This war is going to be a lot of death. It's going to ensue. All right. From various nations. All right. So those women, all right. Because see, you're going to have a world war, you're going to have a civil war, race wars, all right? You're going to be fighting on all fronts. All right? And a man, or Salaki, a woman, will feel more at ease, all right, if she had, all right, that man in the household. Because, hey, what the scriptures say, 2 is better than 1. You know what I'm saying? That's just in anything. It's good to have someone that you can bounce off of, that you can, you know what I'm saying? That's just, you know, that's just what it is. All right? It's harder thing, it's just more difficult, obviously, doing things by yourself. All right? All the time, that is. So, reading on, it says, "And her gates shall lament and mourn, and she, being desolate, shall sit upon the ground." God. So this is why these women are gonna start coming in that spirit. All right, like, hey, like, you ain't gotta bring nothing to the table. You know what I'm saying? Say you ask some of these women, hey, these women, they so proud they say they the table, which they get that from that Kanye West line, from that one song, but but they're gonna begin to humble themselves. All right, those that's in the right spirit, they're gonna humble themselves. All right, and bend the knee and come begging for a man to take them and marry them, so that they can take on that man's name and be under that protection, under that head. All right. So, just a little something on that. I thought, I chuckled, when I saw this video, because you could hear the tremble, and you had that little quiver in the voice. Oh, that woman is through. You know what I'm saying? She's through. So I'm gonna leave it at that. Lord willing, this was edifying. With that, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Kakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great male soul that rule well. Peace and salutation to the Akim that's pushing his word and truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth.